Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about URLs, or also known as slugs. The URLs reflect the title tag and they inform users about what your page content is. So it tells your visitors what your page is going to be all about. It's super important because it replaces those numbers of the IP address and it puts your website in a more organized fashion. And the best practices for it is to make it relatable. You want to keep it short and sweet, and you want to include the focus keyword. But one thing that you don't want to do, and we'll get into this in examples in a second, you do not want to put a year inside of your URL, because when you are creating content for your website, you want to keep that as up to date as possible. So if you have a lot of old content on your website, you're going to want to go through that pretty much like every quarter and update that to reflect like the current trends. And so if you keep the year out of your URL, then you can just continuously update and you won't have to have all of those 301 redirects on your website, and which we'll get to that in a later section of the course. But right now, I'll just go ahead and show you the example. This right here is your URL, and here we'll go over here. So you can see twinningspros.com. It's not a local server. It's not a bunch of random numbers. But then over here, you can see how to submit your sitemap to Google Search Console. This right here, it's my URL tells exactly what this link is going to be about. Submit your sitemap to Google Search Console. That way, when somebody sees this link, whether it's on social media, whether it's on Google, wherever they find this information, they're going to know that this is going to be a page that tells you exactly how to submit your sitemap to Google Search Console. And then you can see that my URL reflects the title, and which also reflects the meta description, so forth and so on. And over here, we can go over here to getonlinenola.com, and we clicked on their website design. So their URL is going to say, hey, website design. So it tells you exactly what it's all about. You can see that their design is a little off, but that's okay. We can get up to that in a later section. But I just wanted to show you, for example, how your URL is supposed to match the pages that you're working on. And so that way your audience has a clear picture of the roadmap that you're trying to lead them down. So if you have a blog post about golden retriever puppies and the best way to train them, you want to say top 10 training tips for training golden retriever puppies. That way, that would be what your title could be. And also you want to put that in your URL as well. So that way people know exactly what kind of information that they're getting. And that's it for our chapter 1. And in chapter 2, we're going to be breaking into content. And so I will see you in the next video.